Hey guys, today we are going to go over a few things here, and I'm going to show you a fast and easy way that you can cut cost within your AI builds by simply eliminating the amount of phone numbers you need for your AI voice assistants. Now, this is going to work for both your inbound and your outbound voice assistants, but this is going to allow you to basically build unlimited assistants with just two numbers. And those two numbers are going to be one for inbound and one for outbound. So let's dive in. Hey guys, just wanted to share something real quick with you, give you a little bit of inspiration on how you can build out your AI at scale and make this a more simplified version for yourself and whoever's building your AI out for you. The best thing that you can do is use your custom values and your custom fields, really. So what you're going to do is you're going to use these values inside your, whether it's your custom values or your custom fields, to help populate your AI automatically. And you can do this a number of different ways. I'm going to show you real quick how you can do this and basically have as many assistants as you want to, and really only have to have a couple of numbers. Mainly, you're going to want one number for inbound traffic. You're going to want one for outbound traffic. And then I would say that you probably would want at least one more number for testing purposes and testing purposes only. Now, this could be for your agency, or this could be for clients as well, depending on if you want to do any kind of testing on their accounts or do all the testing on yours and then just transfer everything. So as you see, I've already created a couple of prompts in here. So I have an AI prompt for outbound call assistance, and I have a call assistant, the assistant ID that I put in there for the population. And if I go into a workflow, inside this workflow, I've got a test workflow up I use a lot for testing purposes. All I have to do is go in and I look for this custom value that I've already preset. I'll go into custom fields, I'll have an AI in here, and then I'll do outbound call assistant. This automatically puts this assistant ID in for me, and I use the same assistant for all outbound calls. It doesn't matter what the prompting is. And then my variable would be the variable prompts that I had put in place. This will be the different prompt for all the different scenarios that are going through for all of my outbound calls. Whether it's a appointment no-show, whether they canceled and I'm following up, whether it's a fresh inbound lead and I'm calling them for the first time, it really doesn't matter as long as you put that variable in and then put that prompt into that variable in that custom field. So for instance, we'll just go in with a we'll just pick something like a no-show or something, or visit it but didn't book. Okay, so we'll just pick this one, and all I have to do is go in it, and that's it. Okay, so that's all I need for that information because the prompting is already there in my variable, in my custom values, all in my settings. Okay, so I'll just hit save here, and then the next thing I want to do is I want to test this workflow. And how I do this is I've set up custom buttons inside of my contact area, and this just adds a tag, and that tag basically sends that workflow into action and then removes that tag as soon as it's done, letting me repeat this process over and over again at scale. Okay, so I'm going to add this in, and then it's going to give me a call. Okay, it should be calling me. Okay, it's calling me. Hello. Hello.
Going so far?
Hey, doing good.
Great to hear. I'm calling because I noticed you had scheduled an appointment with Justin Lee about AI implementation into your business, but it was canceled. Would you like to go ahead and reschedule that appointment now?
Okay, so the prompting was there. It's scheduled for or it sent the information for everything that had to do with the appointment was canceled, right? So this is my follow-up series into that. And that prompt was all done for it. Now, let me show you what it looks like in the actual assistant that I've created for all of these parameters to go into. And basically that's going to look like this right here. This is my assistant. This is what it's going to look like for every assistant that I plug in, and it's all done by this custom one variable that's done right there inside the workflow. This is the only thing that changes. So it doesn't matter where you put this into your workflows, no matter where you put them. All you have to do is set up the variable for what assistant you want. So if you want to have different assistants, you can do that. I've only got one assistant that I'm using, one assistant ID. And then I use different prompts, different variables to plug in to this section here. And then by doing that, I really only need one assistant to work with. And this is what the assistant looks like. I can have one number that's assigned to it, and all these settings will stay the same. As long as it's an outbound call, I can use the knowledge base that's already in here. The calendars can be preset, whether you're using the tool or not. You can have all your custom webhooks already installed in here as well. And those webhooks can be done on many different things. So if you're setting that trigger up and you're making that make AI call, you can add tags for it. You can do whatever you want to within the workflow that's attached to that specific agent right then and there. And then based upon the action that's in that tool, so if you're doing a post-call webhook or whatever else, that information can still stay within inside the workflow, and everything's all done. It's all nice and neat, and it's all scalable. Very easy to do. You can copy and paste your workflows over to your clients fairly easy, and then do all your changes in your custom fields and your custom variables that will automatically populate right here inside the prompting. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoy.